You don't want to miss today's episode. I have 5 takeaways from my 260-day health challenge from 2023 where I got 1% better every day. And if you want to get 1% better every day and you want to make your life in 2024 the best in every area, then listen in for my 5 takeaways from this episode. What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Justin Ford Podcast, where I'll be releasing life-changing principles and valuable information focused on all things faith, finance, family, fitness, real estate, and so much more. Let's go! Welcome back. I hope everybody's new year is off to a great start. Excited to be back here with you here in 2024. I know that the year has started and, we're a couple episodes in. Last year, I didn't talk about this yet this year, but for those of you that have been following me on social media, you probably have followed my journey, or at least known of my journey from January 1 of last year, 2023. I made a public commitment to do 260 days of some type of exercise and working out. And I called it the 260-day challenge. And the 260-day challenge was really derived from the book that I read just before the new year of last year, was Atomic Habits. And in the book Atomic Habits, it really talks about getting 1% better. And that really spoke to me because my whole life and everything that I've done, it's been like an all or nothing journey. And for me, health and fitness has been one of those things that I've been on the journey since I was 18. I'm 41, but it's been super inconsistent. And a lot of times it's because I don't either see the results right away, or I struggle along the way, or it gets hard. Probably like many of you that might be listening that have struggled along the way in your health and fitness journey, you might not really understand and know why, but it's a struggle and it's been hard for you. And so I'm going to be giving you just an overview and recap of the 260-day journey that I went on and the 5 takeaways, my 5 biggest takeaways of that. And I believe that's going to encourage you today. But before I get into that, I do want to remind you that this episode is brought to you by my friends over at Next Door Lending. Next Door Lending is a team of professionals that believe everyone should be treated as if they lived next door. The founders and team members have more than 150 years of combined loan experience helping you get the loan that you deserve, helping clients all over the country choose the best loan program to help accomplish your goals. Next Door Lending is currently licensed in 24 states and has a team of over 100 loan officers specializing in helping you get the best rate and terms. So whether you're looking to refinance your home or you're looking to purchase your next home, call my friends over at Next Door Lending today at 888-885-3667 or visit their website at nextdoorlending.com. And so, this 260-day journey, why 260 days, Justin? Well, that's a great question. So when you look at the 52 weeks in a year and you remove, let's say, the weekends, or if you just look at a 5-day week, it's 260 days. And so my commitment at the beginning of last year was, I'm sick and tired of struggling with being consistent with my health. I'm sick and tired of, starting, stopping, losing weight, gaining weight, feeling crappy about myself. Because how many of you know, if you've ever felt healthy in your life, or if you feel healthy right now, is, it just makes everything better. When you feel good in your health, it transcends into all the other areas of your life. At least it does for me. And so January 1st, 2023, I made a public acknowledgement or declaration that I'm going to commit to 260 days of some type of physical activity. I'm not attaching an end goal to it as far as weight loss or this, that, or the other. I'm just going to do some type of physical activity or workout or something, of physical activity or exercise for 260 days. And so I set off on that journey and I completed that journey. I really did. And what's amazing about the 260 days is I set a penalty if I didn't. And this for me was a big driving factor because anything I've been able to accomplish over the last, handful of years, when I put a penalty in place that if I don't accomplish that goal, it's that penalty that is the motivation to accomplish the goal. It's not so much the result of the goal, even though that's, you get that as a benefit. And so and for those of you that have listened to the podcast in the past, if you haven't, this might be your first time knowing this. Back in 2019, I set a huge audacious goal for real estate. I put a penalty in place. My coach held me accountable to that penalty, and I crushed my goal. And when you think of a penalty, the penalty has to be so, so hard or so big that there's no way in the world you'd ever let it happen. And so for me personally, this is my personal, conviction and my personal penalty of how I set penalties in place is back in 2019. My real estate coach said, "What's your goal for the year?" I said, "Hey, I want to sell 10 million worth of real estate." She said, "What do you got to do every day in order for that to happen?" I said, "I need to prospect every day from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. She said, "What's the penalty if you don't do it?" My penalty was, I give you permission to charge my credit card $100 and make a donation to Planned Parenthood to pay for an abortion. Now, this isn't a political statement because I know everybody has their own beliefs, but for me as a Christian, abortion is a conviction, that I don't support. And again, it's not a political statement, it's just a conviction. And so I would never support it financially out of my own pocket. And so the thought of having to do that versus accomplish my goal, I chose my goal and I crushed it in 2019. Kate never had to charge my card $100 to Planned Parenthood. So my thought was, I don't care how hard it is. I don't care what kind of a crappy day I'm feeling. I'm not going to not hit my goal. I'm going to the office and I'm prospecting. Well, I took that a step further with this 260-day challenge because, again, in the book, Atomic Habits, the author talks about if you just show up and do something and you get 1% better every day, then by the end of the year, you're 37 times better than you were at the beginning of the year. And this really spoke to me. And I said, well, wait a minute. And in the book, he says, listen, if you're trying to work out and you're trying to lose weight or you're trying to get in shape or you're trying to be fit, just show up at the gym for 5 minutes. Just go in and walk around in the gym for 5 minutes and leave. He said it's better to show up five minutes every day consistently than not show up at all. And he said, here's what you'll find. He said, if you just show up at the gym 5 minutes per day, sooner or later, you're going to stay a little bit longer. Sooner or later, you're going to get on the treadmill. Sooner or later, you're going to pick up a weight. Sooner or later, you're going to find yourself progressing in the process because you're doing something to get 1% better every day. And this really spoke to me. And I said, all right, January 1st, 2023, I took a picture with my shirt off with this big belly. And I said, you know what? I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm committing to do this 1% better challenge. And I'm going to work out 260 days, some way, shape, or form for the next 12 months. And if I don't, I'm going to pay a $10,000 donation to Planned Parenthood for the penalty by the end of the year. And everybody had mixed feelings and emotions about that. That didn't matter to me, but to me, that was a big enough penalty. I wouldn't give $1, let alone 10,000. But I had to make that penalty so big, and I did it publicly because I wanted to be held accountable. This is how much becoming healthy and being consistent in my health and my fitness really meant to me. And so I went on the journey. And the journey, every day that I did a workout or some type of physical activity, I took a picture of it. I took a selfie. I posted and I said day 1 of 260, day 10 of 260, day 5, 50, whatever. And along the journey, I started getting people emailing me and messaging me through social media like, Justin, your challenge has encouraged me. I'm on a journey now. I'm getting healthier. I'm being more consistent. And I didn't do it for that reason whatsoever. I did it for me, but I realized that the 260-day 1% better challenge really started inspiring other people. And here's my 5 takeaways of this challenge. Is I already knew going into it, health and fitness has been one of my biggest challenges in my life. To be consistent, to go past the threshold, to break through and get on the other side of ultimate health. And I'll be honest, I haven't achieved ultimate health yet, but doing that 260-day challenge last year, these are the 5 takeaways that I really have taken away from that 260 days. Number 1 is consistency is key. Consistency is key, not just in your health and fitness, but in anything. In anything, consistency is key. If you're not consistent in what you do, you'll never get results, ever. and doing 260 workouts in a year, I had to be consistent. Number 2 is something is better than nothing. Something is better than nothing. I think, at least for me, this concept of, since I can't run a mile today, I'm just not going to run. Since I can't get a 60-minute workout in and I can't do my full routine, I'm just not going to do one. Versus, I don't have a lot of time today. And I slept in, I woke up late, I've just had a bad day. 10 minutes of doing something, dropping down and doing 50 push-ups, 20 push-ups, 10 push-ups, sit-ups, go for a walk around the block. That's better than nothing. That's a part of being 1% better every day. Something is better than nothing. And that was a big breakthrough for me, is if I can get to the gym and do 10 minutes or 15 minutes or 20 minutes, guess what? It's better than doing 0. Number 3, health and fitness is mental. It really is. It's mindset and it's mental. And what I learned this past year was the struggle that I have had mentally around being consistent through my exercise and through fitness. What's interesting is, I started the year off basically doing a little bit, and my last workout of the year was a 10-mile run, right? Being able to start somewhere and then end basically on this pinnacle. Me and my wife, we did a 10-mile run challenge on New Year's Eve, which the most miles I had ran was 5, which I also did last year. To see how you start somewhere, but then you end somewhere so much more, because when you build that consistency and you begin to change your mindset around health and fitness, you want to do more. Number 4, trust the process. It is such a process. You don't have to lose 20 pounds in the next 30 days to be healthy. You need to change. There needs to be a process change in your life that allows you to become who it is you want to be. And that takes time. And so I want you to trust the process. And number 5, you can do more than you think you can. When at the beginning of the year, the thought of running 5 miles, 10 miles, I'm like, that's for crazy people. But along the way of pushing myself, I remember when I couldn't even run a half a mile. I remember when I couldn't even run, a long period of time without breathing and feeling like I was dying. And I pushed myself so much last year that I'm in a whole new place. And so this year in 2024, now I have some health goals. Now I'm focused on, taking it up a notch and getting better. Why? Because I laid that foundation of 1% better, 260 workouts, building the habit, building consistency, getting healthy. And so this doesn't also, work for your health and fitness. It works in so many other ways, even in business, even in real estate, even in prospecting. And I've got an incredible platform that I use to prospect every day that has helped my real estate business go to the next level. I want to share some more with you here. Are you a real estate agent looking to sell more homes this year and make more money, but not sure how? The answer is simple. You just need to talk to more people. Being a real estate coach and teaching thousands of real estate agents all over North America and personally selling on average 100 homes per year, the thing top producing real estate agents have in common is that they use systems and technology to get in front of more people and have more conversations about real estate. And the system I use every day to ensure my success in real estate is RedX. RedX is my secret weapon for success in this competitive world of real estate that allows me to take 7 to 10 listings on average every month. RedX provides me with the highest quality homeowner lead data, phone numbers, and industry-leading communication tools to connect with homeowners actively looking to sell, giving you the edge to be the first agent in the door. RedX's triple line power dialer will boost your conversations, connecting you seamlessly with more motivated homeowners ready to sell, allowing you to leave pre-recorded voicemails effortlessly for those that don't answer. But that's not all. Say goodbye to time-consuming neighborhood farming. RedX provides you with phone numbers and addresses for homeowners in your area in seconds, making prospecting a breeze. How about investors and landlords, pre-foreclosures, for sale by owners and expireds? RedX is your all-in-one prospecting solution. Don't miss out on the opportunities waiting for you. Take the first step towards increased production, more listings, and long-term success. Visit sellmorewithredx.com right now to start your prospecting journey with the most accurate contact information on the market. And because you're a listener of my podcast, RedX will waive your $150 setup fee. Go to sellmorewithredx.com and start selling more homes today. So guys, even the RedX platform that I just shared with you, that's a game changer. It helped my business go to the next level in 2023, and it can help your business as a real estate agent go to the next level as well. And so these 5 takeaways, again, number 1, consistency is key. Number 2, something is better than nothing. Number 3, health is mental. It's mindset, right? Number 4, trust the process. And then number 5, you can do more than you think you can. And I'll say, how do you do all that? You got to get started, and it's never too late. You might already be past your New Year's resolutions. You might have already thrown in the towel. Pick it back up. It's not too late. I promise. And so these 5 takeaways right here were a game changer for me. And I want to encourage you to make a commitment to just get 1% better every day. Throw a penalty on it like I did, right? Do something that's going to challenge you in the area that you want to be challenged to go to the next level and become the best version of yourself. Guys, just wanted to share this quick episode with you. 2024 is going to be an absolutely incredible year. If you choose to make it an incredible year, it won't be any different than it was last year if you don't make changes and what you want to do in 2024. Again, guys, this episode was brought to you by my friends over at Next Door Lending. Next Door Lending is not just a lender or a sponsor that we have on the show. This is our personal lender that we use at the Justin Ford Real Estate team with a perfect 5-star Better Business Bureau rating, A+ Better Business Bureau rating, 5-star, over 600 5-star reviews. Next Door Lending is our lender of choice. And so if you're looking to purchase a home here in 2024, call my friends over at Next Door Lending. If you're looking to refinance your home, call my friends over at Next Door Lending. And if you are a real estate agent looking for a great mortgage partner, call my friends over at Next Door Lending today at 888-885-3667 or visit their website over at nextdoorlending.com. Guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Justin Ford Podcast. Guys, if you love the show, do me a favor. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button on your favorite podcast platform or here on YouTube. Leave us a 5-star review. I love to hear from you. You can also email me, Justin at justinfordteam.com if you ever have any questions. You ever want to know more about what we do here at the Justin Ford Podcast. If you want to be a guest on the show, we'd love to hear from you. You can also follow me on social media at the official Justin Ford. Again, at the official Justin Ford. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Twitter, and also here on YouTube. 2 things that I always love to leave you with at the show. Number 1, it's not how you start. What matters is how you finish. And number 2, with God, all things are possible. God bless you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.